principle says if someone makes an error, it is unethical for a coworker to use that error to his or her advantage. All right, so we're just saying like if I make an error, like you can't take it. It's unethical to use it to your advantage. Cool. All right, so what's our application?
Because Mark used his coworker Rashmi's client's email addresses to advance his own career, his action was unethical.
All right. So what kind of question is this, Brittany?
It is a strengthened question.
Yes, so we're trying to justify that Mark's actions was unethical. So what does it take for something to be unethical?
It has to have an error.
Let's start with this. How do we diagram our principle here?
Oh, okay. So if someone makes an error, then it is unethical for the coworker to use it.
So I'm going to do ethical, cross it off. So it's not ethical to use it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're trying to say that Mark is not ethical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what must have Mark done?
He had to have used it.
Yes, to his advantage, right? All right, so we're gonna look. That's our prediction here, and we're gonna look for an answer. And did you do all this before you went into the answer choices? I don't think you had to diagram it out to understand what we're looking.
Yeah, I didn't diagram, but I knew what I was looking for.
Okay, we're looking for something where the air we have to use Rashami's air to advance his own to his advantage. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay, so Mark had the email addresses of R's clients only because he had copied them from her directory while she was at lunch. So he did use it to his advantage, but it wasn't her error.
Excellent. We don't know that. Yeah, excellent. So it's not A. All right, what about B?
All right. A coworker of R and Mark had access to R's clients' email addresses and shared them with Mark. Okay. So this is the one I picked, and I think I see why I missed it. All right. So it was an error because the coworker took the email addresses, but we don't know if Mark used it to his advantage.
Yeah, and we don't even know if that's her
Yeah.
error either.
Right.
Because we had
Okay.
access to them. Our tutors have access to my clients. Or like they would know. Like Katie would be able to look up your guys' emails if she wanted to. Probably would never want to for sure. All right, what about C?
All right. R offered to help Mark develop a client base by sharing her own clients' email addresses with him. Okay, so I would say no to this one too, because we still don't know if Mark used it to his advantage.
And what else?
And she didn't really make an error because she offered it to him.
Yeah, there's no error there. You have to use someone else's like air to your advantage. You have to really oh, you suck and I'm gonna like kick you when you're down. That's what we're looking for. All right, what about D?
Mark had access to R's clients' email addresses only because she unintentionally left them visible in an email that she sent to both Mark and her clients. Okay, so it was an error because she did it unintentionally. And I guess, but like my problem is I never saw how he used it to his advantage.
That was our application.
So I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for someone to use it unethically.
We're trying to justify the app, like why the application was unethical.
Okay.
So because Mark used his coworkers' R's email addresses to advance his own career, like we know that we have the advance his own career part. We need the mistake on ours.
Oh, okay. I see. I was looking for way too much.
Principle. So essentially, we have principle, conclusion, and we're looking for the other principle or premise that guarantees this conclusion.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I was looking for way too much for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
I
then
honestly kind of got on the same track as you started talking until we got to the answer point.
Well, and I think that's what that's what messed me up. I was trying to find all the things for this answer choice. Okay. So yeah, so it has to be D.
You switched halfway through into treating it almost strongly supported based on your prediction versus
Yeah.
we just need the other thing to justify this application.
Okay.
So
Okay.
strengthen.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I just thought too hard about this one.
Yeah, so D is right, like it shows us the error that she's making. She
Yeah.
makes an error and then he uses and then
And then
so
he used it
then
to his
he
advantage. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm there.
and then he happened upon it. Like just because he happened upon it, there is no error on R's
There's no
part,
error.
so it's not E, and that's
Yeah.
the answer is D. Excellent.
Yep. Yep.
Did you struggle with this one at all, Malika?